I think it's speaking of this briefly uncorrelated RNG, it's a mechanic that can be really fun to embrace. A lot of speedrunning communities in particular have found great joy in being able to predict and exploit the random outcomes that occur in the game. Now, not the strongest starts, at least not at first glance. No plus money starts. Most of the paths hit an early elite. And the one that doesn't is pretty weak. Even the ones that do are not that strong. I guess there's a reasonable 3 elite into Hexaghost path that I see here-ish. I'm going to mark this in red. Even go for the Burning Elite if you felt really strong. Actually, I'd rather go 2 combats than the event. In case you get cursed or something. Is there any other path that looks a little bit more appealing here? Not really. Opt out of the last elite for an extra fire or something. Yeah, I don't love these options. Brig Gold, thanks for the Prime sub in 10 months. What do I consider a, quote, early elite? Yeah, honestly, any elite that's before the treasure chest, I might consider it an early elite. That for me feels like the notable breakpoint where they get a lot easier in Act 1 especially, is after that mid-act treasure chest, after you pick your first relic up. Having a fire and or a shop before a early elite makes them a lot more manageable. But oftentimes, simply having one rest site for one upgrade is not sufficient on its own. You must also get a helpful potion, or at least a couple good cards. Any world where this is 3 potions and we consider the Burning Elite? I think probably only in a world where there isn't a shop node here. If this node is an event or combat, then 3 potions is looking a lot better. But because of the positioning of this shop, if we don't have good potions, we just buy good potions, and we use them on the elite. We don't need to roll for them here. And I'd rather take the choose a card over the potions, I think. Don't think I would want to take damage to transform too, even though we're going into a Hexaghost act. Losing health immediately and transforming cards is sort of a double risk if the cards are low roll transforms, like we get double Exhume or something, which is, you know, cool long term, but right now does really nothing helpful at all. That could cause real problems in the first elite fight. Anyone know the chance of rolling a fruit juice from the 3 random potions option? So potions have rarities, and a fruit juice is a rare potion, which is, I think, 10%. And then it would be 1 out of however many rare potions there are. 5, maybe? Fruit juice, Entropic Brew, Smoke Bomb. Your class-specific rare, in this case, Heart of Iron. Is there anything else? I feel like there's one more rare that I'm forgetting. So maybe around 2% or 2.5%, depending on exactly how many rare potions there are. Transforms are always unupgraded without an egg. That's correct. How much do I think high health actually impacts the Hexaghost fight? Not much. You know, there's not much of a difference between, say, 50 health and 30 health going into Hexaghost. However, you do need some health. There's a very big difference between 30 health and 10 health going into Hexaghost. You definitely need around at least 20, usually around 30, to be comfortable taking the first few attacks. What's the chance that Transform 2 will ruin the run? Not huge. Probably not as large as the chance that Boss Swap ruins the run, for example. Yeah, as the Wake says, the way I've heard it is that think of each point of health as being worth half as much going into Hexaghost. But there is definitely a minimum that you need. Immolate feed 100% of the time. Let's take a regular card reward. Thanks. Clothesline Havoc Sever Soul. You know, I actually don't dislike Sever Soul. And I like it especially going into Hexaghost here. 2 cost, deal 16 is a lot more damage than Clothesline. Has a pretty good upgrade, too, of +6. Not the best upgrade, but again, it's okay. I like to call this Poor Man's Fiendfire sometimes. And Poor Man's Fiendfire is still a pretty good card. I like it quite a bit. One thing I've never understood about Sever Soul, though, is what's with the sword here? This is not the Ironclad sword. Whose sword is this? I don't get it. The Ironclad sword has a blunt, backward curving tip and sort of an S-shaped handle. This one is more of a pointed scimitar, and the handle curves down in both directions. It's not the Ironclad sword. It's not this sword. This is a different sword. What the heck? My lord. And we don't even have the decency to draw the Sever Soul turn 1, where it would make a big difference here. Bummer. My hit points. Oh well, maybe next time we'll draw turn 1. And as we add more cards, that chance will go up substantially. Inflame is a very good early pick for Clad, giving us some strength to make all of our attacks hit harder. I've been learning that we really need to respect Hexaghost specifically on Ironclad. You need to make sure your deck can deal enough damage to beat the Ghost in a sufficient time frame, and having strength is almost required. That or you get some big attacks invulnerable, but having a little bit of strength goes a really long way. Cutie alert, we got another entrance to the list of channel cuties here. Heck, that means it's waffling time. But let me get you added right away here. Is that the Inflame Sword? Wait, you're right. That is the I didn't even notice. Although this one is not the same, right? This one doesn't have the curved blade, but it does have the same handle. Even more confusion, really. All right, you're on the list. Yeah, because it's got a triangular tip, right? Whereas this does not have the same tip to it. There's even like the kind of little edge. That little extra edge prism on the blade, which definitely is not present on this blade. Literally unplayable. How many swords does one man need? Okay, finally Sever Soul doing something good here, which is letting us KO this Spike Slime and block. It's not a great turn, but it's certainly adequate here. Here we can just Inflame, Strike, Strike. Tell me we can do 16 with Bash Strike. I hope so. Strike Sever Soul definitely gets there. We get a fairy in a bottle, the first sign that things are going well in this run. Basically an insurance policy in a bottle. If we would die, heal to 30% of our max health instead. Anytime you're planning on tackling 3 elites and 4 combats in a row without any rest site in between, having something like this is a good idea. Get kind of a hot mess of cards offered here. 2 Furious Uncommons and Havoc, which is pretty unreliable. I am a believer in Infernal Blade, generally speaking. A random attack can be just fine. And the fact that it makes a 0-cost attack can be plus value if it makes Immolate or Bludgeon. Sleepy Luna, thanks for the Prime sub in 22 months yet. Yeah, and this sword is completely different, but that's the Infernal Blade. cool sword is what that is. Ooh, but do we give the sword to Ranwid? For a random relic? Or do we give Ranwid our fairy? For a random relic? That's a tough call, actually. Is Rupture ever something I would try this early? Not without at least, like, a Hemokinesis. I could see first card Hemokinesis, second card Rupture. That's probably the fastest Rupture pick I could reasonably envision. But I would never take Rupture without a self-damage card. I think we established we just have plenty of swords to spare. Yeah, we did get a card from our starting reward, so we can give up a card here. Although I don't love giving up Infernal Blade. We are going to get another card pick and then a shop before the Elite. So we can definitely replace this Infernal Blade. Probably for the price of less than 86 gold. If you attack Ranwid, he calls you a jerk. And then he runs away. Basically, that's your option if you don't want to lose one of these three things to get a relic. But it's your leave option. The percent of fairy in the bottles actually get used? Not that many, but the earlier you get them, the higher it is. Likelihood. Here, have this sword, Ranwid. Exemplary, I shall study this further in my chambers. Here, look what I've got for you today. A question card, giving us more choices from card rewards to, well, immediately replace the card we lost, essentially. I'm kind of down for that. A sword now. I'll gladly give you a sword on Tuesday for a blade today. Something. Do we play Inflame or Bash here? It's not both. Probably Inflame. That lasts forever. 3 strikes would kill as well at this point. Hey, there we go. Now there's an attack card. Uppercut. Very good. Very strong, very powerful. It's also Perfected Strike, which I'm not the biggest fan of, usually. Give me an uppercut. And yeah, we'll hit the shop here. I'm not feeling so confident that we could fight that Burning Elite. Ooh. Infernal Blade, come back. Actually, even just having Sever Soul makes Feel No Pain a lot more takeable. I can do Feel No Pain and an attack potion. The deck is kind of garbage. Well, what if I just deleted everything in the deck and got blocked per each card I got rid of? That would work just fine. And we're upgrading Inflame. No, we're upgrading Uppercut, yeah? Yeah, we are. Yeah, if we take Feel No Pain and then upgrade Uppercut, we should be good against all 3 elites. 1,000 uppercuts. I like that, 039. Is Uppercut that good against sentries? No, the Uppercut is not good against sentries. What's good against sentries is the Feel No Pain, and the Uppercut is good against the other 2. So by combining both of these, we cover all the bases. So I'd like to play my powers before we wake up this egg. There's 1. Next turn we can play Feel No Pain Bash. That seems fine. Or I could skip the Feel No Pain, just play a Strike for 12 damage. But I don't want to draw the Feel No Pain again, and I do want the Sever Soul to block if we draw it with some defense. Let's just play the Bash. I might use the Attack Potion here. Ooh, that's a good Sever Soul draw, actually. I'm going to wait on the Attack Potion. We'll do Sever Soul, block for 6, and Strike for 12. We deal a bunch of damage. Next turn, I expect to draw the uppercut. We can consider the attack potion at that time. We are 50% chance to get a potion here. I guess Clothesline would save health now. All right, I'll use it now, actually. Carnage or Iron Wave. Let's go with Carnage. That's a ton of damage. We should easily be able to defend here for 5. Get 2 turns to deal 24 damage with 2 strength. Should be easy. Okay. I'm not 100% sure the attack potion helped, but I'm glad we had it. Every time we play 10 attacks, gain an energy, and look at that. Somebody's asking which sword is the Perfected Strike sword. It's definitely Ironclad's sword. In fact, it's the exact same as the Strike art, but with more shininess on it, if you look at them kind of side by side. Infernal Blade is back, but there's also Freaking Offering here, courtesy of Question Card, and Freaking Offering is joining the team. Especially now that we have a Feel No Pain. Heck yeah. This is headed in a very good direction here. A relic that provides energy, a card that provides energy. That means we can play more stuff. And I like stuff quite a lot. Get punched, sir. Yeah, deck's definitely starting to slap. Slapping is the correct sound. I don't think I play Offering here. Just defend Sever Soul. We should be able to kill next turn, guaranteed. Double defend isn't enough damage, right? Yeah, let's just do defend Sever Soul. Could try to get more Nunchaku stacks by playing Inflame last here, but I don't think I'm going to do that. We could do Strike, Inflame, leave him at 1. Okay, there's our potion back. Wild Strike, Body Slam, Iron Wave, Clash. 4 common attacks, proving the Ironclad curse is just as real as ever, even with a question card. I don't think I want any of these. It's floor 8, and these all feel bad already. Clash Sever Soul is kind of a thing, sometimes, but I wouldn't trust it. If I really needed immediate damage, I would maybe consider Clash, but we just killed Lagavulin, and that's the only enemy the Clash is actually good against, so no way. No way. Mere Relic. I do think Iron Wave can be quite nice, and I do like it in Act 1 sometimes, but I don't like it here. Actually, maybe I should. Oh, Potion Belt. All right. To the top of the spire, then. Come with me, Fairy. Onset Nonsense, thanks for the Prime sub and the 8 months of support. To the top of the spire we go. Ooh, that's not the greatest turn one. We drew a little bit too much of our damage here. But I will dutifully punch. Okay, very clearly we never kill next turn, currently. If I play Offering, that could definitely change. We'll draw 3. Which means we either draw all 3 defends, or we get at least 1 more attack we can play. I suppose we should play it. Okay, only got 1, but I think that means we can kill next turn, right? 3 strikes would be a kill, because they deal 12 apiece. We also have Nunchaku, so we can play Strike, Bash or something. So it seems we're extremely likely to kill next turn, which means I guess we play Defend now. There's a chance we don't. What is that odd? What is that chance, rather? We're drawing 2 more cards, and we have 4 bricks, right? Defend, Feel No Pain. Any other card kills. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. 6 success, 4 failure, draw 2. Pretty good odds. It's like 80, 90% without using a calculator. Pretty good odds. Probably not 90, more like 80. And we're fine. Hey, look at that. More max health, making the fairy even better. We chonky clad now. Oh my good... What? 3 rare cards? Hello? Krogzar, thanks for the tier 2 sub. How's it going? Look at a card reward here. Holy moly. You know what I think I've actually never seen is killing an elite in Slay the Spire and getting 4 rare cards. I've seen 3 rares without question card, maybe twice. I've never seen 4 rares. Maybe someday it'll happen. Hey, look at that sad clothesline. So do we just go double offering, or do we take a demon form / bludgeon here? I think with the Feel No Pain, I'm just going to take a second offering. Also, with 89 max health, I could afford a second offering, too. Also, Hexagos. Yeah, I've got a lot of reasons to just click this. We don't always have to play both of them. It's usually about playing one of them early. And then just killing everything. Offering, hello? Offering, are you there? I'm going to defend 3 times here. Spooky. What? You've got to be kidding me. Terrible. Terrible. I guess I'll... No, let's just go for the kill here. Okay, let's not play either offering. Maybe that'll make up for this fight. If we're going to bottom deck him, we can just win without him. Yeah. Okay. Not too bad then, actually. Just pretend we played both offerings to win the fight. More card draw? Actually, no, wait. Battle Trance is pretty good here. However, Whirlwind is extremely good because we have Nunchucks, double offering in Flame. So this Whirlwind can absolutely devastate enemies in Act 2. Just destroy them. I'll take it. You can also play it for 0 energy just to increment Nunchaku to get a little bit of energy sometimes. Was hoping. Bummer. Oh well, I can do Inflame Silver Soul. Yeah, Inflame. Silver Soul U. Like this one, I guess. Oh, now you show up. You're still worth it. Good fight. That's a different handle, too. Where's he getting all these swords from? This is also a different sword. Strange. That's quite an opening hand. His sword transforms under intense heat. I see. 24. Not enough, huh? So I have to play the other offering? Surely not. Let's go defend Silver Soul. Whirlwind. Yes. Get a Liquid Memories. Now we have a full potion belt, which means we have lots of stored power that we can use, particularly in Act 2. And I'm allowed to pick up a half-decent block card along the way here. I love it. With a Feel No Pain, I am thinking about True Grid here. Although we'll want an upgrade. Ghostly Armor is also okay. I'm going to grab this True Grit. Sometimes you can't find this later on, although that seems pretty unlikely with Question Card. I'm just going to grab this True Grit. Not the world's worst Reckless Charge, either, for what it's worth. Attack once just to up Nunchaku here. I don't see any reason to use any potions in this fight. We should be fine. We've got lots of health going into Hexaghost. Play, again, one card. Want to draw that Inflame. There it is. So we can go Inflame. Bash. Uppercut. Whirlwind gives us an energy, so I can play the Strike here. And then we can play the other offering on the next turn. Not get Sever Soul, unfortunately. Block a bunch. So don't quite have the kill, but we can full block, basically, with Defend True Grit here. Good work, True Grit. And Sever Soul will finish this thing off. Go to 41 health prior to Hexaghost. Pick up a Maw Bank, giving us 12 gold per floor. Find an Explosive Potion. It offered a couple strength scaling attacks. Don't think I'm going to take any of them, though. Really just Inflame. Maybe we need to use the Power Potion on Hexaghost. Not completely comfortable without the Heavy Blade, actually. Be Ye, thanks for 31 months. Looks like a good Act 1, doesn't it? Looks pretty comfortable to me. Would I rather enter Act 2, 3, or 4 with a full potion belt? Probably Act 4 for me, but I think Act 2 is also a really good time to have it. Although if you're entering Act 2 with a full potion belt, it's hard to imagine not also entering Act 4 with it. And I do want to upgrade Whirlwind going into Act 2, so I'm thinking that we use the Power Potion against Hexaghost. If I don't want to take a card here, and I don't really want to. But I don't quite feel like we have enough long-term for a boss fight without a little bit of help. We're already at 19 cards, so I'm really not down with the idea of adding more, especially since it should be pretty easy to find upgraded cards in Act 2 with the Question Card. And we're way behind on upgrades. And I'm choosing to upgrade this. Questionable choice. Let's make this easy with a Demon Form or something, hey? Mr. Ironclad? Another Inflame is fine. Is Fire Breathing better than Inflame? I really doubt it. Gonna hold on to this offering for now. Although, wait. This puts me below... This goes to 35 health, right? Which is below a set of 12. So if we play Offering now, it'll actually reduce Hexaghost's next turn damage. Yeah, it's the hit points at the start of turn 2 that are checked. And I can prove this to you. Currently, with 41 health, it should be a 5x6 multi-attack. Is that right? 5x6? It'd be 4x6. Yeah, it's got to be 4x6. But if we go below 36 hit points here, we can actually go even further beyond. I'm going to save the second offering, though, because I want to draw Uppercut next turn. Anyway, we should see only 3x6. That's what I'm trying to get at here. If I play Sever Soul, I lose True Grit. If I play True Grit, I might lose Sever Soul. Spooky. Guess that's a risk I'm willing to take. Good. And we have Nunchaku. Do some damage here. Scrunched. Hexaghost is very much a race of damage. So I'm happy to take a little bit of damage on certain turns to deal a little bit more. Here, for example, making intentional trades. Here's our offering turn. Here's our offering turn. Go uppercut, sever soul, delete those stinky burns. Put Hexaghost pretty low on health here. We have the fire potion if we're really, really short on damage, too. Take 2 again for this burn. Just trying to kill. As quickly as we can. Try to kill it. Save the fairy. 18 by 3. That'll do it. Let's hit the Nunchaku first, I guess. GG. We're through the ghost fight. We get a potion, so we're back up to 4 potions. And we're offered Reaper, Limit Break, Demon Form, Exhume. Gotta say, this looks like a pretty good setup for taking a Reaper here with Inflame Offering. Limit Break is a little tempting, too. Did you know that I play games other than Slay the Spire? It's true. Catch me over on Baalorlord Plays for card games, RPGs, strategy games, and more. I imagine we want the Reaper first. Unclever Man says, Inflame dealt 42, Fire Breathing would have dealt 4 by 6, equals 24, and Flame was 75% better than Fire Breathing there. Good stuff. What am I missing? Camel Crush, thanks for 6 months. Hold on, let me scroll back through chat here. What do you call it when you succeed in as many shots as intended while playing golf in a box? Says Faley. Hardboard cube, says Flintlock. Oh no. It's a para box. Oh, that's even worse. A para box, indeed. Indeed. I'm taking a Reaper here. And oh, it's Cube. Cube, Dripper, Key. Wow. I mean, with having just taken Reaper, Coffee Dripper is a very nice way to get 4 energy. However, what about Runic Cube with double offering? It's a little tempting, at least, for even more card draw. That said, it does feel like the deck wants more energy, not more card draw, at least at this moment. That's right. For making that joke, Faley, I demand your immediate resignation. I'm taking the Dripper here, actually, upon reflection. We've got a Fairy in a Bottle as a second chance at life. And we, of course, have a way to heal by attacking enemies. All we need now is a better way to gain the strength, and there are many ways to get that, which can potentially be found at shops. Currently, we're loaded. We want to go to a shop, that's for sure. Probably this one, right before the Burning Elite. We can decide if we feel like fighting a Burning Elite, and with 4 potions, we actually might. Rob, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Watcher had a heart key. How would you get it? I think it'd be cool to have a key that's at the shop for, 99 or maybe 100 gold. But I would say that if I were to add a 4th key to the game, I would maybe still make it require 3. So you just have to collect 3 of 4 to get to the very end. Killing You Guys says there is a 4th key mod that does exactly that. It's pretty cool. Felix says, dare I say, burning regular enemy. That'd be a cool way to get it too, actually. You must fight the superpowered boss. Wait, what? We can decide on how many events we want here as well. Yeah, we can do 1, 2, or 3 all from here. So let's start here. First up, Stinky Thieves. Dare you. See here. 7 energy, I can go Feel No Pain, Uppercut, Reaper, Sever Soul. How much damage would that be? 15 plus a 9 plus 27. 36 plus 15, 51. So I could kill Looter, but not Mugger doing that. And I'm okay killing the Looter. That's why you gotta do math first. Never forget to do math, kids. Well, I certainly wasn't kidding about Question Card offering us upgraded attacks early, or upgraded cards early. These aren't the ones I was looking for. They are here. I'll probably just take a Shrug It Off, so we have a little bit of block. Shrug is perfectly fine with 4 energy. Astro Man, thanks for the Prime sub in the 8 months. We'll keep strecking. You keep wetching. How's it going, Salco? Salco says, YouTube started to recommend me your videos, and they're so good. Glad to hear you're improving by watching. Just skip the shop. You can only take the key if you buy nothing at the shop. Oh, that's kind of cool, Asuki. You could actually make use of, like, the little scene where you're at, you know, you walk up to the merchant and you have to click on the merchant on his rug. You could have it so that you either click on the merchant to open the shop screen, or you click on the key and walk by. Skip the shop entirely. I do like that idea. Torok Fremen, thanks for the Prime sub and the 6 months of support. And a dad joke for the crowd, courtesy of Chunt. Why was the Ironclad fired from his job as a software quality assurance tester? Because he filed too many shrug reports. No refunds, even though that was very terrible. Let's take... what 2 events here? Ooh, choose one of 20 cards to add to the deck, you don't say. One of my favorite things to be offered. I would love another source of strength. Spot weakness, inflame. I'll even take flex if you make me game. Disarm and shockwave also very good. There's a spot weakness. Second wind is here as well. Do I ever take disarm here? I don't think so. I think we want the spot weakness more than we want anything in life. Although shockwave is pretty good. Take spot. And I might use my Ancient Potion here. Block Chosen's debuff. Although we do have a pretty good turn 1 here. Seems hard to imagine it's going to matter. Maybe we wanted to use this on Snecko instead. This is Uppercut Reaper. Can't kill it, right? Definitely uppercut. It's 27. Kill 9, take 9. Next turn's a little iffy here. Shrug report closed. Status unable to reproduce. Could think about using the fire potion, although we can't get a fire potion. We could kill with the fire potion right now with Sever Soul, but I definitely would rather use that on an Act 2 elite here, especially if we consider fighting the Burning Elite. I really want this fire pot. So if we Reaper, we're dealing 9, goes to, what, 32? Strikes are going to deal 12 each. So 3 strikes to kill. Let's just Reaper here. Well, that's the worst hand. Fair enough. Like my potions. And that should kill next turn. Won't be vulnerable. We will be weakened. No, that won't kill next turn. I'm going to play Offering then. Bummer. Okay, all that to save the fire potion. I hope it was worth it. Pummel is pretty good now that we have 2 sources of strength. I like it with the Feel No Pain too. I'm going to grab 1 Pummel here. So we have some single-use attacks that deal good damage. And we're in for 1 more fight here, which I'm not thrilled about. Not worth Reapering. We should just play the Whirlwind here for maximum damage. Gotta get rid of this Sentry ASAP here. Why did I take damage there instead of waiting 1 turn? Because the strike would have only done 6 damage on the following turn. That's why. So we had Strike that did 6 against an 8 hit point enemy. Daze, Shrug. I think the Shrug It Off would only draw the Dazed, actually, if you play it. So, yeah, we had to kill with the Strike then and there. Because we're getting weakened by the opponent. Yeah, we had 2 strength, but the enemy was applying a weakness debuff, which meant our 8, a 6 plus 2... 8 base damage gets weakened down to 6. The strike only would have done 6 damage on the next turn. Therein lies, as they say, the rub. I'm going to do this. Good. Less good. Am I considering potioning here? Certainly am considering it. I don't have to fight that Burning Elite. Maybe let's not. Okay, we do get a potion back at least. Another Pummel if we want one. I actually might take Headbutt here so that we can control where the spot weakness is a bit better. Not entirely sure how New Vegas got brought up, but I'll give that a shout out. It's an awesome, awesome game made by Obsidian Entertainment, one of the best RPG developers out there, who have gone on to make Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2 since. I'm going to take another Pummel here. Actually, no, I wanted the Headbutt, right? Yeah, let's take the Headbutt. And we hit the shop with 410 gold. There's a feed here, there's a Red Skull here, there's an on-sale Shockwave here. These are all pretty spicy things. Red Skull Reaper in particular is juicy. Feed Reaper is a thing. And we can buy it all, right? Good shop indeed. Really good shop. Not enough to buy a remove after that, unfortunately, but, I mean, heck, what a great store. Okay, so with all of that acquired, yeah, let's ignore the early Burning Elite here. We can leave that for next act. I like a path that's more like this, where we can get a whole bunch of upgrades, land a few feeds in the combats in between. Maybe we want this event for the chance of the lovely Thwack event or something. But we get to upgrade a couple of cards, including, I think I want the offerings upgraded, just so that we can really get the powerful cards down. We might also want to upgrade the strength sources, and Flame and Spot Weakness could be really good upgrades. Let's start by upgrading Spot Weakness, actually, since it can be headbutted. And is therefore a repeatable scaling solution. We're fighting Bronze Automaton. Son of a gun. No, it's fine, I swear. How much damage does Bash Sever Soul Feed deal? 8 plus 24 is 32. Plus 15 is not enough. We'll have to headbutt the feed then. Just Whirlwind will deal 5 times 8, 40 damage to all of them. That sounds good to start. I don't want to kill them because I want to eat one of them. Ugh. Slightly annoying. Should still be able to get a positive out of this. Correct draws, anyway. Here we go. Go Reaper. Go 12. But feed. Rug into feed. Play the feed. Go up to 66 hit points. Flex Potion with the Ancient Potion's pretty powerful. Another Spot Weakness or a Battle Trance. I think I want just a little bit more card draw. I'm going to take the Battle Trance here. Blessed Machine, so glad to hear you're loving the clad streaking content. I'm really enjoying making it. I think, even though it maybe gets a bit repetitive at times, I find this character very fun to just kind of get neck deep into and really try to master here. Also, a great card with Headbutt is Battle Trance. Eric Kyoto, thanks for the 6 months of support. No refunds, indeed. Do I give up Gambler's Brew, or what here? Liquid Memories is also very strong. Maybe I'm just going to take the Flex Pot, no Ancient Pot. I guess that's what I'm going to do. Are you weird in having Watcher be your favorite to play? I'd say that's probably the minority of Spire players, but absolutely not. Like, as goes the meme with this game, ask 4 people who their different character is, who their favorite character is, and you'll get 5 different answers. It's really a testament to how well balanced and how wonderfully made the game is, that each character feels truly unique and have different enjoyable mechanics to work with. Rickin80, thanks for 63 months. So many Twitch babies. Perhaps entirely too many. King Hoot with the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. So we upgrade the Inflame too, right? Let's get all the strength up first. Make our cards cardier. They have to do more. Ooh, that's a good one with the Coffee Dripper. Automatic healing every rest site. I love it. Might make Red Skull a bit harder to use, but it's real good to have free healing. Real good. Alright, you die. You die. You get punished. This is not the correct turn for Whirlwind, but so be it. First of all, how dare you? Second of all, thanks for all the hit points. I love it. Full heal. Don't mind if I do. Sign of a clad run that's going well. But first, then bash. Hopefully we can eat the leader here. Perfect, I think. 34 plus 25. Definitely gets there. And we can set Nunchaku to 1. Might as well. It's slightly better than 0, I guess. Hey there, come a guy. Do I watch others who stream Spire? Yeah, if you... Basically, anybody who streams Ascension 20 Spire regularly, I've dipped in and watched their channel at least a little bit. I like to learn from other players and check out the greater community that is formed around this game. So I've spent lots of time in other Twitch channels, for sure. Hey, look at that. It's our first Dark Embrace of the run. Never say no to Dark Embrace when your deck has more than a handful of cards that say Exhaust on them, and we have tons at this point, since we've already gotten that early Feel No Pain. Brutality can be a nice way to draw cards as well, but it's not going to be nearly as many cards as Dark Embrace, which I do value very highly as a card on the Clad. Hey. Spot weakness, stop ripping me off, please. Jerk. I'll play that, though. Dark Embrace might be a little bit expensive to get in play without an upgrade, but it's well worth the price for constant, continual card draw. You're dead. Look at that. Next turn could be awkward. It's not awkward. To think I was afraid for a minute. Offering, then Reaper. If we Sever Soul, all of these dazed exhaust immediately, and here's where Dark Embrace really starts to show off why it is such an overpowered card, because we get to do this. Yeah, casually draw 7 cards, like it ain't nothing. Land the feed. Easy peasy. I wonder if we can upgrade that feed, actually. We're doing pretty well. I was thinking about upgrading the offerings next. We could also consider True Grit. Hey, Dustbin. This one keeps getting suggested of like a Niao bonus sort of tier list, and I keep coming back to a problem, which is that the whole decision-making process of taking your Niao bonus is all about rating the map that you're up against and figuring out how to overcome the starting challenges of the run. So I don't know how to make a tier list in this regard without constantly just being like, oh, well, it depends on what you're facing. You know, I could, even against each boss, you could start to create sort of like generalized tier lists. Just have one tier for everything. It depends. It's tough. And which is a microcosm of broader Spire decision-making, is that everything is truly contextual. I guess I could make a video that's kind of like how to choose your starting bonus, but certainly wouldn't take the form of a tier list. Quite the dilemma. How do you value Brutality? Usually feel it's not worth the damage? You might be surprised that, especially in boss fights, how quickly it can be worth it. I like Brutality most when it is doubling down on some kind of effect for you. So if you have the Runic Cube Boss Relic, it can draw you 2 cards per turn. If you have Rupture, it can give you Strength every turn. If you have Self-Forming Clay, it can give you additional block every turn. And if you have 2 or more of those things, then it becomes immediately and very good. Hey, actually, speaking of immediately very good, gain 5 max health, lose for 34 current health. Normally one of the most maligned things to find here in Act 2. I'm actually totally happy with that. It's a nice amount of health to have. Plus, we get the healing right away with the Eternal Feathers, why I'm actually chuffed here. We lose a bunch of health to gain max health, but then we heal a bunch. Heck yeah. More free feeds for me. You know, now that I have a Dark Embrace, I am going to upgrade feed. This is a little bit greedy, but I think it can help make our run a lot more secure by giving us even more max health along the way. If I play True Grit, I might not be able to play Whirlwind. Maybe I just Whirlwind for 3 here. Let's do that. Take a bunch of health off this thing. This is a damage race, after all. Headbutt that Reaper. Probably. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just eat it. Oh, okay. Well, the run is going very well now. Pocket Watch. When we draw 3 or fewer cards on our turn, or rather when we play 3 or fewer cards on our turn, we'll draw 3 extra cards on the next turn. That is immensely good with Ironclad in general. Also, Demon Form, anyone? Anyone for a Demon Form? With a Reaper and 2 offerings and a Pocket Watch. I'll take that. Thanks. And I guess I'll lose this Flex Potion? I think so. Demon Form's a really good way to get past the Act Boss, too. So I think what I'm going to do is upgrade Demon Form as we go into Bronze Automaton and use the Demon Form to win. We get to probably keep all of these potions. The 2 liquid memories with the Gambler's Brew kind of looks like a face to me. These are 2 eyes, and then here's a triangular nose. It's odd. All right, playing exactly 3 cards here means we'll draw 8 cards next turn. And that can hopefully get some stuff in play for us. Yeah, we get to Spot Weakness, Demon Form, Offering. I can Dark Embrace, too, if I'm willing to take a bunch of damage. Or I could play, like, Inflame, True Grit. Let's get the Dark Embrace down. Means we don't Pocket Watch. We do Face Tank 24 damage. Normally in this fight, I wouldn't be particularly willing to do that, but we're, you know, doing the whole Strength Reaper thing, so we should be able to get all this health back without too much difficulty. It also gives us additional strength with the Red Skull. Good punch it. Let's see, you're stealing one of my uncommons, so either Feel No Pain or Shockwave is being taken by this orb. Looks like it's Feel No Pain. More strength. Okay. One more. Need to know if I'm drawing Reaper, basically. Not yet, okay. But basically guaranteed next turn, we get Reaper. So I should be able to heal back a ton here. This Reaper will deal 30 plus damage per target. So as long as we don't die, it should work out. We call an Ironclad who likes bad puns a Dork Embrace. Hikato says, if you have no uncommons, do they not steal a card? They'll steal the rarest card in the draw pile. So If you don't have a rare, they'll take an uncommon. If you don't have an uncommon, they'll take a common. If you don't have a common, they'll take a starter card. Actually, no, I believe they take curses and statuses first, and then starter cards. If you have no cards in the draw pile at all, then they'll take from the discard pile, going again, rarest card. And if you have no cards in either the draw pile or the discard pile, then and only then will they take actually nothing. They'll just kind of like fizzle their attack to no effect. Within a given rarity, yes, it's completely random what they take. Does 42 damage. I want my Reaper, though, so I'm just going to block here. Ow. Reaper, hello. If I Sever Soul, then Dark Embrace draws 2, and I guaranteed get the Reapers. So let's do that. Let's Sever Soul into Reaper. It was, in fact, the bottom card. Play Reaper. Heal for 120. Draw 8 cards next turn. And then Whirlwind just absolutely destroys everybody, I think, right? This is 40 times 4. Is that enough? It is if I do this. GG. Get obliterated, Automa-Nerd. Now we have full health going into Act 3, along with full potions. That's very good. And we get a choice of Double Tap, Barricade, Impervious, Immolate. We forgot to feed. That's true. I got very distracted by slaughtering that boss. Kind of losing some of my upgraded feed points. Oh well. We'll have plenty of max health. I'm not too afraid here. I think I want Impervious. We don't actually have a surplus of block without the Impervious. It's a nice way to play cards. Good pocket watch card in general. No corruption, unfortunately. I think our Reapers are already strong enough, as you just saw, that we probably don't need the double tap to go with them. You can double tap feed, but it won't get you max health twice, because you can't kill with both of the double tapped feeds. Dome, Philostone, or Pandora's Box? Pandora's Box transforming 9 cards is not bad, actually. We haven't been able to remove anything. We could go more energy with the other stuff. I think the Philostone's a little hard to counteract, though. Hey there, Pritzanda. No, I'm not a MOBA player myself. You're right that I might like the strategy, but I'm usually a big no on teamwork or competitive multiplayer. So those things keep me well away. What's in the box? Second Demon Form is here. Second Impervious is here. Sword Boomerang for some strength scaling. Rage is kind of nice. Overall, I don't dislike these. Certainly, I like the 2 rares we got. Need to go to a shop? Might not. Like this. Seems fine. Definitely have to go to the Burning Elite. Our face could only block so hard. It's nice having that Rupture to scale strength with the offerings as well. It'll also scale strength with the burn, I suppose. Day week, please. Feed and Reaper both. Good. Delightful. Could take another Rupture. I don't think we need that. Does Rupture scale with Beat of Death? No, it has to be a card that causes the damage. So that's why burns cause it, because burns are cards, technically. I'll play your game. I see. Shown a lot of love for Demon Form lately. I found that it's just a lot of value for one card, which I've come more and more to appreciate because of effects like Pocket Watch or boss relics like Velvet Choker, or just the limits of Beat of Death and the Time Eater fight. Anytime you can have one card that does a lot of stuff, it's a pretty valuable card. Although Double Demon Form is overkill. Double Demon Form is not what I wanted here. I'll play the Reaper now. Let's feed. There we go. Yoink. Second win, better than ever with both Dark Embrace and Feel No Pain and the Pocket Watch. Really good way to just delete some garbage. In fact, speaking of deleting garbage, maybe I do want to go to this shop just for a card move. Be nice to get rid of Clash and Bash, perhaps. Flash Bash. It's also nice to look at another opportunity to maybe find a Feel No Pain. Sure, sure. I like it, in fact. So let's actually, yes, go to the shop. The Jawworms are here to mess us up. But little do they know what's in store for them. Devastation. Okay. Spot Weakness is the last card here. Corruption good here? Oh yeah, Corruption would be very good here. Obscenely good here. How do you balance between preparing for longer boss fights and shorter hallway fights? It's definitely a tough balance, especially on the highest Ascension levels of Slay the Spire. Figuring out what you can get away with and what you can't. Lots of practice has helped figure out the ratio. That's for sure. Needs to say plus on it. All right, shop. I'm here to bargain. By bargain, I mean buy a second Reaper, probably. With double Demon Form and 120 max health, it seems really good to just have two of them, right? Seems very good. Bottled Tornado is a little tempting, because Bottled Demon Form might be nice, but we do have two Demon Forms, so do I really need to bottle either of them? Probably not. Or we could put Dark Embrace, of course, which is also quite good. Although I actually might bottled Demon Form Plus here. But yeah, instead of doing that, I'm going to buy Reaper and Clash Remove. And be on my merry way. I am quite happy with that. Very much so. Yeah, who needs to bottle Demon Form? That's right. Not this guy. Not this guy. Using that pocket watch where we can to make extraordinary things happen. Alright, I'll take some damage for feed here. It's not like we won't get the health back. Delicious. This one says plus, Pummel plus. I like that quite a bit. Would you buy a Demon Form after Floor 3? Maybe if I was facing Hexaghosts and I was a little scared. I think overall I don't need to. We do need more energy efficiency, though, now that we're in Act 3. That's what I'm noticing at the moment. So let's upgrade the Dark Embrace. Make that cost less. Don't think I have any other energy upgrades at the moment. And immediately we see the benefits here, right? Now we can play Dark Embrace Demon Form in the same turn, which is quite good. Giant Head should be very easy for this deck. I'm actually just going to take this hit. The Headbutt offering. Oops. Wrong hotkey there. Minor annoyance. It's all good, though. And then Headbutt. Second Wind. Offering. Second Wind. Reaper. Pummel. Brings it nearly to death. Uppercut would kill, unfortunately. Play Iron Wave. I could just Gambler's Brew here. Well, we are getting an automatic heal there anyway. It really doesn't matter that much if we take a bit of damage. Let's go Iron Wave. Fear that if I raged, it would actually make it a kill. The extra slow stack might have caused that to be too much damage. Money, money, money. We get some money with the old coin. I do think I want to keep my current path. Exhume is here, which is very powerful. Or there's the Shrug Plus I asked for. Tempting Exhume, but I'll take the Shrug. How's it going, JS Valley? We are indeed streaking. Current streak is 5. And this run is going pretty well. So I dare say I am not overly concerned here. Offering next turn, please. Hopefully we can feed on this turn. Can we, though? Yes. Punch you. But you... Oh no, I have no energy. Or wait. Yes, I do. Delicious. Delicious pudding. Already have a Battle Trance, so I don't think we want the upgraded one here. No Calipers or Barricade to make use of Entrench. I think we skip these, actually. These are not bad cards, necessarily, but we're pretty well set at this point. Var with 4 years. How the time flies, indeed. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, I say. Take the blue key here. And let's grab the red key here. We have all of our keys. Second elite will be Nemesis. No Repto for us on this run. That's kind of nice. Reaper next turn is not helpful. Actually, let's have Headbutt next turn so that I can Headbutt the Reaper next turn to get Reaper 2 turns from now. Actually, give me Spot Weakness, since we're going to get attacked again. Seems all right. Dark Embrace. Yeah, I want the Pocket Watch draw on this turn. Seems fine. Just like that, you're dead. Triple Liquid Memories. Let's do it. That potentially makes a dual wield pretty strong. If I have 3 Liquid Memories. You know what? Let's do that. Just for this interaction. And we get a bonus card remove of the Bash, we said. Too expensive. Flash is already gone. Be a pretty short fight, I assume. Don't need to overly complicate it. This is Reaper slash feed bait, so I'm not going to hit it yet. The repulsor, that is. There's feed. Let's do both. Reaper, then feed. Nice and clean. Now I can take an Exhume and feel pretty good about it. Definitely. Welcome, Exhume. Even if you're just a third offering, you're more than welcome. Our final opponent is Transient, rather. This opponent is very hard to feed on, so I really doubt we're going to do that. However, there's some shenanigans we can perform. It's fine, take 10. Down. Strength gain is go. Get obliterated, nerd. Alright, here we go. Healing. And then again, more healing. Nom. Okay, nice clean fight. We have all of our health. Take an Armaments Plus if we want to. That could upgrade other cards in our hand. And honestly, we are missing enough upgrades that this actually feels pretty good, especially with how many cards we're able to draw consistently. Yeah. Like that, actually. And believe it or not, with the Liquid Memories, actually probably that'll be an next act upgrade, is the Dual Wield. If I'm going to upgrade one other card other than Dual Wield, what do I want upgraded here? Feel No Pain's a pretty good candidate. So is Second Demon Form. I like getting my block engine a bit better here. Let's upgrade the Feel No Pain. True Git we can hopefully upgrade with the Armaments. And I owe the dad joke. So, owe a dad joke for the crowd. What do you call a true grit that exhausts a necessary offering? A true git. I like that one, killing your guy. Is that a cantaloupe? It does look kind of tasty. Why isn't the Ironclad a fashion designer? Because every outfit he picks out clashes. What do you call a proper Englishman who only plays Ironclad? A true Brit. I like all those. Let's start out with an offering here. Awaken one shouldn't be too bad. Mostly we just need to play one demon form and then get rid of a bunch of cards. And that's some very nice armaments. So we get to indeed upgrade that True Grit. Do a Shrug as well. And I'll take a little bit of damage to get more draw next turn. Did you hear about the fortune teller with dwarfism that's on the run from the law? Reports say the small medium is still at large. We can scale with spot weakness as well here. So let's go spot weakness, dual wield the feed. Second wind, the inflame. I'm going to get these feeds back in my hand. Interesting question. One does not know. You have to, like, do other things soon. Concerning. Guess I should play this as well. Oh. Headbutt, feed here. Eat these fools. Perish soon. Oh yeah, and we could exhume feed for the third feed as well. I was hoping we could do something like that. Sounds good to me. Shoot. Good. Let's go ahead and take that. Okay. This looks pretty well won for us. Get you almost dead. Mistakes made, though. Not really. Okay, nothing we can't heal with Reaper. Let's go Iron Wave, Dark Embrace. Yeah. Put this to 9. Well, would actually just kill it. Or Boomerang almost kills. So I want to land the feed, right? Even if it costs me some health. Could have at least played Whirlwind, though. Exact lethal. I'll take it. Okay. Our first and arguably most difficult boss goes down without too much trouble. We still get 105 health to allot for Tim the Time Eater, who I assure you is going to have a bad time against us in this fight. Order. Basically, we just need to play Demon form. And all will be well. And keep punching him in the face, too. Punched him. Gets spaunched. Whatever. Hit points are a luxury. Okay, second demon form is here. No more garbage in my deck, thank you. Okay, 5 strength per turn. We still have Exhume for another Reaper if we want it. Or we can do something like dual wield it. Let's keep punching that nerd. Doesn't kill me, only makes me stronger. GG. GG. Two thump, two thump, two thump. A deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of all these liquid memories? Hyde, thanks for the 22 months of support. Tim surely has stolen some of those months. Full Nelson Bandana, thanks for 4 months, saying just beat a 20 on Silent and a 19 on Clad, thanks to studying the stream in the YouTube. Well done, well done. You ready your blade? Dealing 1956 damage. Why do we have so many liquid memories? Can't remember. And yeah, I wasn't too worried about Reapering versus Time Eater there because look at this. We're at exactly full health with the Eternal Feather here. Second feed. Could take Sling of Courage for a little bit more strength during the elite fight. Not a whole lot of stuff that's good here, actually. I might even buy the Hourglass. The damage done to the heart purely random? No, it is your score at that moment in the run. Score is affected by a few things. A general representation of how well your run is going, but not strictly accurate. Why is that potion shiny? Because it's a rare potion. Potions have rarity, just like cards do. And the higher rarity potions have a shimmer when they're in shops. Okay, first things first, let's dunk one card. Our worst card is what? The Rupture? Rupture's pretty bad. We could maybe lose Iron Wave, too. Iron Wave's not that strong, either. Lose Iron Wave. I'll take Sling of Courage, sure. Someone challenged me to buy Transmutation over Hourglass, sure. I'll do that. Sounds like a fun time. I don't think we need Body Slam. I don't think we need any of these block cards. onward. That's partially because we don't redraw Rupture. That's also partially because we can use Second Wind to delete Rupture and get blocked from it. Those are both pretty helpful. This is a bit of an iffy turn 1 for this fight, but I'm just going to play Demon Form Dark Embrace. I think we're going to see what happens. I'm more than happy to use one of our Liquid Memories in this fight and the others in the Heart fight. Arma, Feel No Pain, Impervious. Good turn. Drawn oodles of cards. Okay, here we go. So we can dual wield Inflame. Kind of iffy so far. Dual wield the Uppercut. Dual wield Uppercut does seem pretty good here. $36 for the subsequent ones. Trying to figure out if I'm allowed to Reaper. Not sure, actually. Any other targets we could dual wield? Pummel. Does seem obscenely strong, actually. I think that would get me a kill easily. Lots of block as well. Okay, let's dual wield Pummel. So, the reason why we've kept all these Liquid Memories potions is for the following interaction. We return a card of our choosing to our hand. It is made temporarily 0 cost. Then we dual wield that card. And the copies we get are also temporarily 0 cost. So we can make multiple 0 cost copies of any attack or power, including the Demon Form or the Reaper. And that's going to win these endgame fights quite easily for us. We even get to feed. How courteous. Well, not if I'm playing Reaper here. And, oh, I can do both, actually. Even better. All right, good turn. And yes, we still have Exhume, so that we can play as many feeds as we want. Which is apparently just one. We get Panagraph doing nothing. We do get our potion back, at least. A potion back. And this feels like the sort of fight where a Seeing Red might just be a little bit helpful here. A little bit extra energy. Sounds good to me. Look at this panagraph. Every time I do it makes me heal 25. Seems like a good enough turn 1 here. We get 2 upgraded powers in play. Boo this man. I will not give any refunds. You will not even get 1 nickel back. Maybe just Shockwave Uppercut here? Definitely want to get our debuffs down. I was hoping for powers. Oh, we have 1 energy left. We can do Shockwave, Uppercut, play a garbage attack. Maybe just play the Slimed. Probably just play Slimed, is fine. Or we could play True Grit, which is like a Slime, but better. Exactly. It's like playing Slime, but better. Okay, that's a good turn. Arma, Impervious, and Flame. Keep the upgraded Sing Red for later. Ooh, actually, Spot Weakness, not Inflame. That's 3 cards. We could do more stuff. Don't feel the need to. Trying to get to those demon forms. Okay, here's Dual Wield. How many Inflames do I want to play right now? So we could do some silly stuff here. Wish we could Liquid Memory the Demon Form Plus, but it's still in the draw pile. Could leave both the Dual Wield and the Demon Form. But what if I want all the strength right now, is the thing. I want my strength, and I want it now. We're going to Dual Wield the Inflame here. Create a bunch of 0-cost Inflames. Go Inflame. Flame. There's not enough Inflames. Let's Liquid Memories Dual Wield. Do it again. Inflame. 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 Offering. And now we can just damage cap immediately rather than waiting until next turn like a chump. Let's do some damage here. And we'll get Demon Form down. Why not? Is that good enough? I think that's probably good enough. Delete this. Make more of these. We always survive next turn. Let's just cap there. Yeah, I was a little bit worried about that. We can just headbutt the second win, though, right? Yeah. Seems solid. Then before you know it, we've completely KO'd the heart. Excuse you. And we're talking. GG, Mr. Hart. GG. What are the odds the fairy gets used, they asked.
If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next. And don't forget to check out Baalorlord Plays for variety content. Click the blue Baaler icon to subscribe.